welcome back for week 2 of online learning, remote learning, whatever you want to call it. I'm so excited for this week because we are starting poetry, which I love poetry. But before I get into that, I have a few announcements. So let's get into the announcements. First announcement, you all did a phenomenal job last week, so applause for you. 95% of you did at least some work, and about 60% of you did all of the work that was assigned. So give yourselves a pat on the back, seriously, that is amazing. This whole new online learning thing is new to all of us, and I'm very impressed by your excitement to get started, and just you guys have done a great job, and keep it up. I know that it's a lot of information, it's a lot of instructions to follow, but you guys are doing a great job with it. No matter where you're at with how familiar you are with all this online stuff, you're doing a great job. So the second announcement that I have is about Zoom. Some of you mentioned that you might want to try a Zoom class meeting. So I'm going to set up a Google form for you guys to fill out within the next couple weeks, and we can set that up for the people that would like to do it. Third announcement that I have is turning in assignments. Now, I know that you guys think you need to turn something in order to get credit for it. That is not at all the case. I can see the work that you are doing on that assignment without you turning it in. If I return something to you, that means I've looked at it and that it is incomplete and you need to finish it. Usually by the end of the week on Friday, if you haven't turned something in, you can turn something in on Friday, but please wait until Friday to turn it in to ensure that you are actually done with the assignment. The only thing that you will never need to turn in until the end is the stay home journal, because we're going to be working on that continuously each week. So just wait to turn things in until I instruct you to do so. I will tell you when and if I need you to turn in an assignment, okay? Because once you turn something in, you can't edit it or work on it anymore without me returning it to you. So that's why I return it to you if I see that it's incomplete. The fourth announcement is that I will have a code word somewhere in this video, and I will give you the code word. If you do not know the code word and you are asking me a question about directions that are in this video that you should already know, I will not answer the question unless you know the code word. I do have 2 more announcements. The first one is that I will not be available for office hours on Friday because technically the teachers do not have to work on Friday. So I will have some optional work for you to complete. However, it will not be required because I will not be available for office hours on Friday. You need to be doing your work because I am keeping track of who is doing their work and who is not. So just so you know, I am reading your stuff and I am keeping track of it. So there's that. That is all of the announcements that I have. So on to poetry. So for the next two weeks, we are going to be reading and writing poetry, interpreting, reviewing, all sorts of different things. This week we're going to start off with reviewing some poetic devices. So those are things such as similes, metaphors, personification, alliteration, all that fun stuff that we learned back in, I think it was October. So we're going to spend some time reviewing that. And then this week we are going to be reading and interpreting some poems. So that means that you will be reading poems and figuring out what they mean, or at least what they mean to you. Okay? And yeah, most of the assignments this week are pretty straightforward. You shouldn't have a problem completing those. However, I did make a Google Classroom tutorial video if you are still a little bit confused about how to navigate and find your assignments. So I will link that in this video and in the description box. So I will link give you a link to that video. Another thing that we're going to be doing this week is we're going to start using Flipgrid. You may have started using it in some of your other classes, but just in case you haven't, I made a tutorial video about how to use that as well. So I will link the link to that video here and in the description box below. So that is what's going to be going on this week. I'm super excited about everything. I hope you guys have fun with it. I think poetry is really fun, and it's something that I really enjoy doing and reading and writing. So yeah, that's what we've got going this week. Woohoo! It's been snowing all day, and it has not stopped. And I am sad because I want it to be warm outside. Just thought you guys should know. Okay. The code word for this video is, drum roll please, snow. Have a great week. Who is that? Can you say hi to my students? Say hi to my students. Oh, thank you. That's very nice of you. Okay. Okay, ready? Nice. Nice.